I'm Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, and I am here today to discuss the replacement theory as a key plank in the Republican platform. I'm here to call out the Republican Party for making the racist replacement theory, yes, a plank in their Republican Party platform. As chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, I call for my fellow Tri-Caucus members and congressional leaders to stand in unity against this white supremacy conspiracy theory that perpetuates the racist, xenophobic, Islamic, and anti-Semitic lie that non-white immigrants are brought here to repopulate majority white countries and disempower white voters. This is a lie. It is a lie that is rooted in old school colorism and eugenic ideology that has already inspired multiple attacks on ethnic and religious minorities. My friends, we cannot be silent. Shootings in an African-American church, a Pittsburgh synagogue, an El Paso shopping center, and a rampage at 3 spas in Atlanta. Time and time again, domestic terrorists are using the great replacement theory to justify their slaughter. Right here on Capitol Hill, we hear our Republican colleagues echoing versions of this theory. We must confront it. Let me say it in very clear terms. The Republican leadership is not innocent. And whether they use a dog whistle or bullhorn, they do not get a pass. Last week, we watched an 18-year-old white supremacist and a replacement theorist killer kill 10 people in a mass shooting at a supermarket in Buffalo, New York. On Monday, 3 people in Korean-owned hair salons in Dallas were gunned by yet another white supremacy replacement theorist. We are seeing the pipeline from racist rhetoric to racist violence. I am asking the American people to join us and to speak out against this, to join us and demand Republicans do as Democrats did last year. So when the American people say to us and ask us, what have we done? What are we fighting for? And when we go home to our districts, we can stand proudly because this speaker, this leadership has done her job. Let me remind you that last year, Democrats passed both the Bipartisan Background Checks Act and the Enhancement Background Checks Act, and you may applaud on that. So lastly, to the Republicans who continue to obstruct gun violence legislation while amplifying the racist replacement theory, I have but one question. Tell me what you say. To the far too many families who have experienced the senseless loss of family members and friends. Tell me what you say to the families of Aaron Salter, Ruth Whitfield, Pearlie Young, Catherine Massey, Deacon Haywood Patterson, Celestine Cheney, Roberta Dreary, Marcus Morrison, Andre McNeil, and Geraldine Towers. Tell me, Republicans, what you say. We cannot rest. The Congressional Black Caucus will not rest. We ask all of my colleagues to sign on to the resolution that denounces this. Let's hold people accountable, but let's hold the right people accountable. And that's the Republican Party. Thank you so much. And just in case you didn't know, let me remind you, I'm Congresswoman Joyce Beatty, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus, and I approve this message.